In this video, I'm going to show you how to profitably scale your e-commerce brand in 2025. With rising ad costs, increased competition, and changing consumer behavior, what worked in 2023 or 2024 simply just won't cut it anymore. Now, I've helped hundreds of 7- and 8-figure e-commerce brands over the last 9 years. Now, some have scaled from $0 to $1 million a month in a few months, but also I've been behind the scenes on brands that went completely bust. Most e-com brands are still obsessing over Meta and TikTok ads while completely neglecting other channels that actually drive sustainable growth. Acquisition is just one piece of the customer journey, and it's the sexiest part, but it's just the start. Now, what I'm going to run through today isn't about the flashy tactics or the strategies that are going to blow up your brand overnight, but they will help you create more consistent and predictable growth. Now, if you're using these ad platforms, you pay so much to get these people to your store, but 95 to 99% of those people never actually purchase because they don't know, like, and trust you. There's much more competition than there was a couple of years ago. And with a looming recession and looming tariffs, people are scared and people aren't spending as much. Now, most brands focus on more ads, more ad spend. But if you could just convert more of the people who are going to your site into purchasers, then you'd make more money from them. Having a pop-up on your site that converts 5 to 10% of website visitors into email subscribers is a great way to do this. Getting people into an email system will help you to build trust, introduce your brand, and differentiate yourself, which will ultimately help to increase your conversion rate, increase your LTV, and thus your profitability. Within this pop-up, you can also start to gather zero-party data, which will help you learn a lot more about your customers, what they want, and what they're actually looking for. A client of ours was spending $40,000 a month on ads and just struggling to remain profitable. So we introduced a pop-up that was asking one simple question. We were asking, what is your desired result from our product? They were selling soup, and what we found out was that 80% of people were shopping because they wanted to improve their gut health. But with all of their ads, with their website, and with all of their other marketing material, there wasn't really a whole lot of mention about gut health. It was really just talking about like why their vegan soup is great, why it's convenient. But the number one thing wasn't even talked about. We then shared that information with their ads team who was running the ad account. They built out some landing pages, and in the next 3 months, they 3x their sales and radically improved their profitability. Now, once you've got the pop-up set up, now you're going to want to start warming them up until they purchase. You're going to want to start with a handful of flows here. Now, the first flow is the welcome flow. Now, this is just purely feeding in directly from the pop-up. This is right when someone joins. This is your first impression, and it matters. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you're giving people the offer that you promised them to get them to sign up for, right? This is where you give them the 10% off discount or the $10 off discount or whatever offer you had to get them to give you their email in the first place. Now, the other things you're going to want to deal with here is try to get people to know, like, and trust you. Again, we're in a trust recession here. We want to make sure that people know who you are, aka we're getting to know the brand a little bit more, the mission, the vision, why you exist. They trust you more, right? And that's going to be done through reviews and PR and social proof, and they like you more. The more you share about the behind the scenes, about the brand, if you have a founder with a great story, sharing that, it's going to help people like you a lot more. Now, the second flow I'd recommend is the browse abandonment flow. Now, this is for people who have hit a certain product page and they haven't made it any further. So at this point, they may want that product, but they also might not want it. Now, the third flow here is the abandoned cart or the abandoned checkout flow. Now, our purpose here is just to push people over the edge and ultimately just to get them to purchase. We want to handle the core objections that people have here. And oftentimes brands just make the mistake of leading with a discount or a, hey, your cart's lonely type of email. We want to handle people's real objections that they have. And this is where you can start to tap into a little bit more of the zero-party data that you're collecting from your customers. The fourth flow here would be the post-purchase thank you email. And we're not just trying to thank people and say, go like our Facebook page. What we're really trying to do here is make sure that people actually achieve their desired result. This is key. If there's any tips or tricks or anything that you can share to make sure that people actually get what they want out of your product, this is where you do it. You can also incorporate win-back flows, cross-sell flows, VIP flows, loyalty flows within or after the thank you email. You also want to make sure you have some sort of list cleaning flow, so something like a sunset unengaged. If you want to know how to create that, go ahead and check out this video on my channel. So once you've got your flows and your pop-up set up, the next thing you want to focus on is your campaigns. Campaigns are one-time sends on a specific date. Now, this is going to help you create a lot more consistent and predictable revenue for your brand because flows, as great as they are really more of an efficiency or conversion mechanism that help you increase that conversion rate or get more people who are at a certain point in your funnel. But the reality is, if you don't have any traffic, they're not going to work very well. So with campaigns, you want to make sure you have a consistent cadence. Usually Usually what we recommend is 3 to 5 campaigns a week, but the core thing here is to make sure that people are actually engaged. If you're sending 5 campaigns a week that are all the same, people aren't going to be very interested for very long. Now, we had a brand last month that we've been working with since last summer, and they were consistently hitting between $800,000 and $1 million a month. And then out of nowhere, their meta ads got banned. Traffic dropped by 60% and their revenue dropped too. But the crazy thing was, they had their most profitable month ever, nearly 6 times more profit than any other month. And obviously this was because they weren't spending anything on Meta, but the only reason they could do this profit was because they had an email system that we built out for them. Now they send about 3 to 5 emails per week, which again is kind of where we'd recommend most brands sit. But we really want to make sure we're not sending the same content. We want to make sure we have a good variance of content and that we're sending, things like value-based emails, tips and tricks, new products, product spotlights, review spotlights, educational emails, ingredients breakdowns, new store features. We want to make sure that people are actually engaged with the content that we're sending and it's actually interesting to them. The next thing you want to do is split testing. Now, this is something that most agencies don't do and most brands don't do either, but you can start to make leaps and bounds here by just looking at your lowest performing metrics and running split tests to improve those things. Now, if you do have an e-commerce brand doing over $50,000 a month and you don't want to do this all yourself, go ahead, click the link below this video and you can apply to work with us. Now, if you do want to learn a little bit more about segmentation, this video here goes through the exact segmentation strategy that we use to 2x open rates and 3x email marketing revenue for one of our clients. So go ahead and check that video out.